Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you one simple question. Why do some people start speaking English clearly in a short time, while others study for years and still feel stuck? Stay with me, because today I will show you one English practice trick most learners ignore, and this one habit can change how you speak English in just 7 days. Chapter 1: The Problem Nobody Talks About. Most people start learning English with big hope. They feel excited. They think, this time I will speak well. But after some weeks, the feeling changes. They know many words. They know grammar rules. But when they try to speak, nothing comes out, or the words come very slow, or the voice shakes. This hurts, and many learners feel shame. But here is the strange part. This problem is not because you are bad at English. Most learners practice English every day. They read, they write, they watch videos, they listen. But most learners do not practice speaking the right way. They think speaking will come later. They think first grammar, then vocabulary, then confidence. But this order is wrong, and most people never notice this. When you speak your native language, you do not think about grammar, you do not translate, you just speak. Your mouth moves by habit, your brain follows. But in English, learners do the opposite. They think first, they translate first, then they try to speak. And this kills speed. This kills confidence. Here is another truth that may surprise you. Fear does not come from bad English. Fear comes from silence. When you do not use your voice, fear grows. When you do not hear your own English voice, your brain thinks English is danger. But here's the strange part. The brain learns by copying, not by thinking. Children do not study grammar. They copy sounds. They copy rhythm. They copy again and again. And slowly, language becomes natural. Adults forget this. Schools forget this. Courses forget this. And because of that, learners feel stuck for years. But if the problem is not your talent, and not your age, and not your memory, then what is it? The problem is the type of practice. And when you change the practice, everything changes. That is where our journey goes next. Chapter 2: The English Trick Most Learners Ignore. Now, let me show you the trick most learners ignore. It is simple, it is powerful, and it feels strange at first. The trick is called shadowing, but do not worry about the name. The idea is easy. Shadowing means you listen to English and you speak with it at the same time. Not after, not before. At the same time. Like a shadow follows a person. Your voice follows the audio. This sounds hard, but here's the strange part. You do not need to understand everything. Most people think, I must understand first. But shadowing works even if your English is weak, even if you miss words, even if you feel slow, because this practice is not for thinking. This practice is for training your mouth. When you shadow, your mouth learns new sounds, your tongue learns new movement, your ears learn rhythm, and your brain stops translating. Most people never notice this, but speaking is a physical skill, like walking, like driving. You do not learn it by reading rules. Why do schools not teach this? Because it looks messy. It sounds noisy. Students make mistakes. Teachers feel uncomfortable. But mistakes are not bad here. Mistakes are part of the training. Here's a moment that surprises many learners. When you shadow, you feel bad before you feel good. Your brain says, this is hard. Your mouth feels slow. Your voice feels wrong. But this feeling means something important. It means your brain is learning something new. Shadowing feels strange because it is new, and new things feel uncomfortable. But comfort does not create progress. Repetition does. And copying creates repetition fast. Now you know what shadowing is. But many learners try it once and quit. Why? Because they do it the wrong way. So let me show you the right way, step by step, in the next chapter. Chapter 3: How to do shadowing the right way. Let us make this very simple. You do not need long time. You do not need perfect English. You just need the right steps. First, choose easy English audio, slow, clear, short sentences, not movies, not fast podcasts. Use beginner videos or short stories or daily conversation audio. If the audio is too hard, your brain will panic, and panic stops learning. Second, play the audio. Do not pause it. This is important. Most learners pause and repeat. That is not shadowing. Shadowing means you speak while listening, even if you are late, even if you miss words. Just keep going. Third, speak quietly if you want. You do not need to shout. You just need to move your mouth. Your mouth learning is more important than volume. Here's the strange part. Even whispering helps. Fourth, do not stop for mistakes. Do not fix grammar. Do not fix pronunciation. If you stop, you break the flow. And flow is the magic here. Flow trains confidence. Practice for just 10 to 15 minutes a day. That's all. Short practice beats long practice. Most people think more time is better, but consistency is better. Your brain likes daily contact. You will feel tired. That is normal. You will feel slow. That is normal. You will feel confused. That is normal. Let me say this clearly. Feeling uncomfortable means it is working. One more thing most people never notice. Do not look at subtitles in the beginning. Listen first, copy first. Subtitles can come later. Your ears must work before your eyes. If you do this every day, something interesting happens. Your mouth starts to move faster, your fear gets smaller, your voice feels more natural. But why does this happen so fast? Let me explain that in the next chapter. Chapter 4: Why Shadowing Works So Well. Now, let us talk about why this works. But do not worry, I will keep it simple. Your brain has two modes: thinking mode and doing mode. Most learners try to speak English in thinking mode. They think of words, they think of rules, they think of mistakes. This is slow, and slow creates fear. Shadowing turns on doing mode. When you copy sounds in real time, your brain does not have time to translate. It does not have time to judge. It just follows. And this is powerful. Here's the strange part. Fluency is not about knowing more words. Fluency is about speed and rhythm. And shadowing trains rhythm every second. You learn how English moves. You learn where to pause, where to stress, where to relax. Another big change happens. Your confidence grows before your accuracy. Most people think confidence comes after fluency, but it is the opposite. Confidence comes first, and then fluency follows. When you shadow daily, your fear slowly disappears. Why? Because your brain hears your English voice every day. English becomes familiar, and familiar things feel safe. Your mouth also builds muscle memory. Just like sports, just like music, you do not think where to put your fingers. They move by habit. Shadowing builds this habit. Most learners never notice this change. One day, they answer faster. One day, they speak without panic. One day, they stop translating. And that day feels magical. But this is not magic. This is training. Simple training done the right way. Now, you may be thinking, okay, but what really changes in real life? Let me show you what happens after just 7 days of shadowing. Chapter 5: What changes after 7 days? Day 1 feels strange. Your brain feels tired. Your mouth feels slow. You think, I am bad at this. But this is normal. Do not stop. Day 2 feels a little easier. You still miss words, but your mouth follows better. You feel less scared of the sound of your own voice. Day 3 surprises most people. You start to catch more sounds. Not words, sounds. Your ear becomes sharper, and you feel a small confidence. Day 4 feels smoother. You stop thinking so much. Your mouth moves without asking your brain for permission. This is important. Day 5 feels exciting. You answer simple questions faster. You repeat sentences more clearly. You feel progress, and progress creates motivation. Day 6 feels calm. English feels less heavy, less scary. You start to enjoy the sound. By day 7, something clicks. You are not perfect, but you feel different. You feel able. You feel brave. And that feeling changes everything. Most people quit before this day, and that is why most people never see results. But you are different. You stayed. You practiced. But wait, there is one mistake that can stop all this progress, and many learners make it without knowing. Let me warn you about it now. Chapter 6: The one mistake that stops all progress. The biggest mistake is trying to be perfect. Perfect pronunciation, perfect grammar, perfect speed. This kills shadowing. Shadowing is not a test, it is training. When you chase perfection, you stop too much. You judge too much. And judging stops flow. Another mistake is choosing hard content. Fast movies, native podcasts, news. This feels smart, but it hurts beginners. Easy English builds strong basics. Another mistake is practicing once and stopping. One day does nothing, 2 days does little. Daily practice creates change. Even short practice. Here is a simple rule: easy audio, daily practice. No stopping, no judging. If you follow this, English will change for you. Not in years, but in days. You will feel progress. You will feel hope. And hope keeps you moving. Now, it is your turn. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel for more simple English speaking practice. Like this video to support the channel. And comment below. Tell me, are you starting shadowing today? Or are you already on day 7?